everyone, and welcome to WWE Night of Champions review. Now, I haven't got my friends Connor and Jackson here to review it with me today, because Connor has not seen it yet, and I couldn't get a hold of Jackson, so I am reviewing it myself, which means this video should be nice and easy for you. Nice, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'm just going to do a quick review and of what happened and a few bits and pieces I'm going to talk about and what happened in the matches. So here goes. So yeah, the first matchup, of course, was the World Heavyweight Championship match as Seth Rollins took on AJ Styles, and what was a hell of a match, I'm not going to lie. It was a great match between two of the most skillful wrestlers of all time. They faced each other before, so it was a great match to see. But in the end, even though I think Seth Rollins' leg got injured, he injured his leg. But I'm not too sure if that was part of the show or not. I couldn't tell, because you can't tell these days. Seth Rollins tried to end the match by doing the stomp, but again his leg gave in, so he hit the pedigree afterwards. Then he hit the stomp to finish off AJ Styles and became your new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Even though there were points in this matchup where I thought AJ Styles was gonna win, but it didn't really matter how many times AJ came out at Seth Rollins with the calf crusher, with the Styles Clash. Every time he tried to get that Styles Clash, man, Seth Rollins reversed it and reversed it and reversed it, and just was too much for AJ Styles on that night. And so yeah, it was a great finish, a great story, as we move on to the next matchup, which was Trish Stratus versus Becky Lynch. And again, another good matchup, a lot of good story behind it, especially that sneaky ending where Trish went underneath the ring to look for something, and I thought, oh man, she's gonna get disqualified to move on. But no, she was signaling Zoe Stark from NXT, who made a jump, who was been selected to draft it to Raw, who came and attacked Becky when the referee's back was turned, costing Becky Lynch the matchup. And Trish Stratus then hits the Stratus faction off the ropes, 1, 2, 3, beats Becky Lynch. It was a good back and forth matchup, which I liked it, but the ending, it could have been better, if I do say so myself. But then we moved on to a match that, oh yeah, this was the match I was kind of looking forward to after the bet I made with Jackson. And the bet was this: if Mustafa Ali won in my universe mode on FAFW, I would make him the longest reigning FAFW champion. And thankfully I don't need to do that, because of course Gunther did what Gunther did, and that's beat the living snot out of freaking Mustafa Ali and retained his championship. But there was just one fully 450 onto Gunther, where I thought, oh my god, Mustafa Ali is gonna win. But no, after reversing the second attempt and hitting a big multiple clotheslines and a drop kick and a power bomb, 1, 2, 3, Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship. Then we moved on to the Raw Women's Championship match, and out of the two championship matches for the Women's Championship side of things, this was the better match. This was the better storytelling. Bianca Belair had Asuka on the ropes pretty much the entire match. Asuka had put in some offense, even putting in the Asuka lock and a couple of arm bars, but still she was able to she had her literally on the ropes at one point, and Asuka went for the mist, but missed, no pun intended. And well, of course, with the last minute, at the last minute, Asuka was like, I need to do something, so she blew that mist into her hand, and when Bianca got her Asuka up, ready for the KOD, she wiped the freaking mist all over into the eyes of Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair couldn't see, and Asuka took one from the Hall of Famers, the Great Muta playbook, and rubbed it into her eyes. Then she basically got the victory after that, because she couldn't see. She hit it with a kick and it was over. 1, 2, 3, new Raw Women's Champion, the member of the SmackDown roster, Asuka. Just switch the titles already, please and thank you. And speaking of titles, going on to the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Natalia and Rhea Ripley. Mysterio came down with Rhea Ripley. Natalia got distracted by Dominic, and one Riptide later, 1, 2, 3, Rhea Ripley wins and retains the title. Pretty simple there. And then up next was the absolute beatdown from Brock Lesnar. Cody Rhodes, at one point, I thought when it was Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes for the second time, I thought that because he didn't hit 1, he hit 2, but hit 3 crossroads. And he even used that metal plate bandage that he has because of the Brock Lesnar breaking his arm, and yet now we got another broken Cody Rhodes. Jesus Christ. And it's another arm injury. Is he going to be entering the Money in the Bank? Is he going to try and win the Money in the Bank? Maybe he'll forget about Brock Lesnar and say, hey, you know what, you beat me fair and square. My mind is focused on Money in the Bank. But something tells me after surviving the Kimura up the first time and again in a rope break, but then passing out to the second one. And let me clarify. Yes, Cody Rhodes did pass out, but he did not tap. So that's going to be the whole situation here between those two. There'll be a final match between those two at Money in the Bank, which I'm going to be seeing that. So yeah, I'll get to see Brock Lesnar live. Most likely, and Cody Rhodes. So, and hopefully I can get a brand new t-shirt before then. But yeah, we're gonna have the Money in the Bank qualifiers on Monday Night Raw and on SmackDown, and I got Monday Night Raw to watch. It's actually Tuesday today, and I watched the pay-per-view of Night of Champions on Monday. I never got a chance to review it, but hey, here we go, here it is. As we moved on to the main event, ladies and gentlemen, as it was the WWE Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They defended their tag team titles against Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. And it was a banger of a match. I would like to say it was a bang, 100%. They did the Bloodline did the heelish tactics, stereotypical tag team tactics. Kevin Owens took the grunt of the match, then Sami Zayn made the tag, then he took the brunt of the match and he made the tag, and all this back and forth. But it came down to, I think, Sami Zayn was the legal man, Solo Sikoa was also the legal man. Roman Reigns got angry and wasn't the legal man, but then speared the hell out of the referee. Then Kevin Owens went after Roman Reigns and took him onto the outside, took apart the announce tables, was going to put him through the tables, but then came the Usos. Referee still out at this point, and so they took advantage of the rules. They took out Kevin Owens, saved the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns from being put through a table. Of course, then they paid their attention, hitting, I think Jay hit a super kick onto Sami Zayn. Jimmy Uso hit a super kick onto Sami Zayn. Then they lined up to do a double super kick, and, well, Sami Zayn ducked, and they accidentally hit Solo. But the key word is here, it was an accident. Sami Zayn ducked out of the way. But I think that we all know that Roman Reigns didn't see that part. He didn't see Sami Zayn ducking out the way. He only saw Solo being taken up by both the Usos, which was a really good thing, because Roman Reigns then got in the ring and said, "What the hell are you doing out here?" And they were like, "Well, we came to save you, we came to help you out." And Roman was like, "I don't need your help," pushed Jimmy out the way. And I missed SmackDown, but apparently something big happened down on SmackDown. And I think it was when they were on the Kevin Owens show. Jimmy was like, it was basically saying, like, when it comes to tag teams, and when it comes to the Usos, I am the true tribal chief. That was the beginning of the end, because after what he did on SmackDown, and after what happened to Night of Champions, Roman Reigns shoved him out of the way. Jay was trying to calm him down, said, "Hey dude, it was an accident, come on, you no need to do that." Then he shoved Jay out of the way. And I'd like to say, Connor, I was right, because you said it had to be Jay. Jay had to be the one to do all this, to be the one that snaps. But I said it was going to be Jimmy, and I was right. Jimmy was the one that snapped. He said, "Look, I'm going to do the one thing that you should have done a long time ago." And he then, purposely, super kicked Roman Reigns out of the goddamn ring. Not just once, but twice. And then he was like to his brother, "Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here." And then Solo Sikoa was about to he was back on his feet, and, got a stunner for his troubles, stumbled into the corner, got hit with a hoover kick, 1, 2, 3, and still the tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and they were celebrating in the ring, saying to Roman Reigns, "You want the tag team championships? You can't have them." I can't wait to pay attention to what happens on SmackDown. And then after I finish this recording, I'm gonna watch Monday Night Raw to watch the Money in the Bank qualifiers to see who I'm going to see live in the men's and women's Money in the Bank. And that is actually going to be a very interesting predictions video, because I'm going to make that predictions video for Money in the Bank before I even go to SmackDown, because it takes place in London, and therefore the review itself, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe I might upload the short little videos onto Facebook or YouTube, and while I'm there, after the matches have happened. Who knows? But yeah, that's it for Night of Champions, and next is Money in the Bank. I'm going to it live, and it's going to be live in the O2. It's going to be great. But let me know, what did you think of Night of Champions? I'm going to give it 2 thumbs up and 4 stars out of 5 stars. It was great. I enjoyed it. There's only a couple of matches that I didn't like. But other than that, it was decent. And until next time, I'm Dan2Chums15 on Xbox Live. And then, till then, Money in the Bank predictions and review. Goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, click on the Master Chief icon to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to watch the previous video, click on the one on the left. If you want to watch the playlist, click on the one on the right.